All right, today we are getting ready to get our ewes out of the barnyard into fresh grass. Let's go.
So we got 4 sheep that we're gonna breed for lambing in, actually probably in December. And it seems kind of ridiculous, but I'm gonna try to load them in the stock trailer just to move them 100 feet that way into some electric netting that is on an alfalfa grass patch that we want them to graze, and then the electric netting will move them around. But they're a little bit crazy as far as I just don't think I can just trail them and get them into that area. So we're gonna load them into this trailer and then drop them off just a little ways away. So we'll see if we can do that. Okay, so we used the small little stock trailer to move these sheep over. We've got them in our electric netting pen, that Premier One electric netting that we've used for just about everything here on the farm. And anyways, the sheep are really doing a good job. In one day, they really took care of this pen that's made up of 2 fences. So we need to move the fence now and get them a little bit of extra grass. All right, John Suscovich, you're a dadgum genius. If you don't know about the stress-free chicken tractors, you need to buy the book, visit his website, farmmarketingsolutions.com, I think. And anyways, I don't know if anybody recognizes these guys. These are the pasture chicken tractors, and they work amazing for those. I also did a video on how I built them, but don't just watch the video and build it. Buy his book, check out what he's doing. But that is a step-by-step tutorial kind of how I built them. But what I'm finding is these 4 sheep over here are not, they're just, for some reason, they're just a little bit harder to move. I don't know what the deal is. They find the crooks and crevices and want to get out. So we are going to use our stress-free chicken tractor. We're going to hook that up to, not hook it up, but we're going to put it in line with that electric netting. They're going to want to go in there because it's covered with that tarp. Gives them a little bit of shade. We'll lock them in there while we move the fence, and then we can wheel them around in that chicken tractor anywhere we want. So I think that's going to be, we have 2 chicken tractors. I think we're going to use them for the ewes here, and we're also going to use them for the lambs there. And we might just let them be in line with the fencing so that they do have some shade. Although where we're moving them now is going to be a lot cooler than just out here in the middle. So it's a great idea. I hope it's gonna work. I don't know. Let's check it out. Another thing is, if I get this established to where I can get them to go into those chicken tractors, there's only 4 of them, and if I can get them to go in there just even for a short period of time while I make the move, once I do it a couple times, they'll learn that that's not gonna hurt them, and there's always going to be fresh green grass in the chicken tractor, so it might just help get them in there. But I think that's just a really great way to contain them and to keep them while I make the move. You little rascal. To get all these guys in here, I had to give them a little bit of sweet feed, some let's see, some alfalfa pellets with a little molasses on top, and they went right in. So that's better than stressing them out and chasing them, I guess. They're in the chicken tractor. There's 4 ewe lambs in the chicken tractor, so that's pretty sweet. Thanks, John. Oh man, you can use these chicken tractors for a lot of different things. Shelters for different animals, little greenhouses, man, they're just awesome. Okay, so we moved the Premier 1 netting over here. We're into new grass here. We are knees, and we're about knee deep in alfalfa, and not just alfalfa. I'd say it's some alfalfa and a lot of just regular grass. And the sheep will eat the leaves off the alfalfa, and then they'll eat the grass second, if the grass isn't too mature for them to eat, is what I've seen anyways here. But you can tell, I mean, it's pretty deep here, so they just need to be in here trampling around. And also we've got not a lot, but we got some equipment in here. They can eat around that, and it won't be a hindrance to them. I don't think they'll get into trouble like sheep like to do. There's not too much they can get into. So let's go ahead and get that chicken tractor moved and put within the netting, and then we're going to use that as their little, I guess, barn facility, if you will. So that's what that's gonna do.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun.
We got the chicken tractor over here, and it took nothing to get it over here. The sheep stayed to the back though a little bit, so I would hit them a little bit and try to bump them forward. Or it's not like chickens, when you're moving sheep, they're gonna stop it, so you have to get back and coax them to the front a little bit. But I really think they're gonna get used to that, because I think I'm gonna need to be using this method to get the good full moves that I want to get, because I got to get this all eaten up in about a month is all the time I have. So instead of hopscotching like I'd normally do, I'm just gonna remake complete pens every time. No. So let's get these guys out of here, and then after that we'll need to get the fence on. Come on out, guys. So when you're moving these guys around and you're changing where they're at and everything, make sure you do not forget to get them clean, fresh water. So it's supposed to storm, I guess, this afternoon. It looks a bit cloudy out. Man, it's just a nice warm day today though. So got those lambs moved earlier, got the ewes moved in the chicken tractor earlier, and I gotta say, for the most part, I'm gonna call that a total win, because man, it looks great. And I'll turn around here. You know, for the most part, they seem content. Like, I haven't heard them, except now that I'm over here, the lambs are getting bad. But great grass. And as far as I know, they're still all in there. So yeah, that's a win for today. And the little lawnmowers are working hard, and it's fun to have those critters on the place. So anyways, if you're thinking about doing some sheep and doing some, you know, moving them around, whatever, I think it's well worth your time. And in probably like 2 or 3 days, we'll be moving them out of here, and it'll be interesting to see what the grass really looks like at that time. So anyways, we'll check that out later. Thanks a lot.